EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 25-yard
Mike, this
line.
defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Now second down throw for Burrow. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For Chase Brown.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Ivan Pace.
It's second down.
Coverage.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
T. Higgins. It's a gain of 6. First down, Bengals.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Brown. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Vikings 14-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. A carry here for Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll work his his way across the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Throwing right, it's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get it into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jordan Battle up for the safety spot, makes the play.
2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Jones. And some good blocking, bringing it a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out
It's a gain of 2
on this opening quarter.
That's another Vikings first.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Bengals on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This from 30 yards out. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Riker had the field goal a moment ago. It's back out now to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Slot man in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 7. Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 1. On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. He is going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
At the 9-yard
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Burrow now. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3.
Vikings 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's to the left side. Taken in by Jefferson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. It'll get forward to about the 42. Jordan Battle up from the safety spot makes the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Trying to set that screen up, but it's knocked away. And it's incomplete.
To T.J. Hawkinson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
To the air once more is McCarthy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll step up and run, and he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's McCarthy. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. The Vikings are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Vikings 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 27 on them.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game to see who can come out with a hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On play action, here's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down
The tackle
behind the
made
line.
back at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 9.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
19-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second and 7. They run it once more with Jones. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. This one from 41 yards out.
Attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a point. It's 14-13. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Burrow here on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's going to be third down. They bring Chase in motion. Throwing now on third and long. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
Bengals.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Second and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Throwing is Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down.
Well, it wasn't the most
Cincinnati.
exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
So often
Brings
for a
up
defense
second
defending
and
the
7
passing game, the most
at the
difficult guy to
15-yard
account
line.
for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Second down, Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. Now, Burrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and come away with 6?
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return is Rodgers. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have third down coming up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Third and a yard. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pick up there for 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. A nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Look at play action here with McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
brings up
Just a simple
3rd and
hitch route.
5.
Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is caught. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Vikings go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Vikings 20, Bengals 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. His drive will start on the ground, up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. On the move, past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Harrison
13,
Smith
pretty
on the
lucky
tackle.
here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And a Bengal first
Remember
down.
this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Burrow now. He'll set up the screen to Brown. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Taken down
The
back
best
at the 18-yard
defenders
line.
can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
Burrow's pass complete to
These
Chase
hitch
Brown.
routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's
ties the
good.
game at
And we
24.
are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Chandler now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Vikings take over.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. To the right side, this is Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
To Jordan Addison. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a gain
The
of
defender has to
14
do a better
yards.
job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
1st and 10 at the
Clutch
24-yard
throw
line.
here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. On the move left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Jones. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
So
Leads to
often when it comes to
2nd
safeties,
and goal
Mike, we talk
at the
about their
3-yard
speed and their
line.
range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's now 3rd
And after that
goal.
short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, this looks like a design run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Bengals 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So a win here for the Vikings. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.